friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking specifically into a no contact and or separation situation. What are their current intentions? And I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is Tarot of the Four Elements. And pile number two is the Supernova Tarot. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the pile's messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile one, for those of you who chose Tarot of the Four Elements, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, Power. Specifically for no contact and or separation situation, your person's current intentions. Okay, Five of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, Chariot, Two of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Okay. I also have your Oracle card, so we're going to get into that as well. Okay, we have Renewal, we have Seedling, we have Kaishin, Black-Eyed Susan, Recognition. Okay. Your person has been in a very lack mindset for most of their life. I think the victim mentality is coming through very, very strongly with Kaishin over here. And what your person's realizing is things are not moving forward in their life. And frankly, I think that there's just a lot of stagnation in your person's life. And that by itself is forcing your person to reevaluate how they perceive themselves, as well as how their thought processes has been. I would not be surprised if this person has shunned your connection away many, many times. Like sometimes they feel ready for this connection and then they might have pushed it away. There might have been a lot of on and off energy going on between the two of you, multiple cycles of this person coming back and then things moving maybe a step forward and then again this person running away. And I think that that might have caused a lot of frustration within you, pile one, because it's not that you would have gone to this person asking them to come back. It's that they always came back to you and then they would run away. And that, yeah, I mean, it's understandable why that would have been very, very frustrating for you as well. Now, the reason for that is because your person, first off, I think did not, anything that was good in their life, your person was not able to trust it. Not just that, anything that was there in their life, your person was always looking for what was missing. All right, so for example, you have $10, all right? You can be happy with the $10 that you have in your hand, or you can be wondering why it's not 20, you know? And I think that the energy that your person was in was constantly looking at why is it not 20? Why is it not 20? Where's the lack, you know, the $10 that's missing? Instead of looking at, okay, well, I do have $10 right now, you know? So that by itself caused your person a lot of turmoil within themselves. Like that's why their actions might have been so confusing. Like even this connection, it was a part of their life. And rather than looking at how amazing their life is with this connection, they're constantly looking at the lack of it. All right, like why isn't this connection the way that I see on maybe social media, or this fantasy that I have about connections and relationships? Why is it not like that? I think that the very earthy and rooted approach to connections was just not perceived by your person. Everything was either a fantasy or there was always some or the other lack. Like if you did something for this person out of love and kindness of your heart, this person would be like, okay, but I was expecting so much more, or why didn't you end up doing this? Like for example, you bought them, let's just say, okay, I don't know why this example is coming to my mind, but maybe this person likes Legos. All right, just run with it. This person likes Legos, and then there was this like Star Wars Lego set, and then there's the Lord of the Rings Lego set. All right, I don't know if it's there, but these are the examples that are coming to my mind. And then you saved up all your money, you did all your hard work, and then you bought them the Star Wars Lego set. And instead of appreciating that, this person would be like, oh, but I wanted the Lord of the Rings one. So it was always the lack. Anything that you did, and I can sense a lot of frustration coming through on your end, Pawan, because anything and everything that you did, it was always, okay, well, there was something more that this person wanted, or it was something else that this person wanted. And I think that you tried really, really hard to understand what this person wanted and tried to fulfill their needs, but it's kind of like their needs could never be fulfilled. Like even if they had everything in the world, they would still find something that was missing, or they would still find some reason to be annoyed or upset or sad about it. It's kind of like this person could just never be happy, And I think that it must have been very, very frustrating for you, Pawan. So what's happening now with your person, with their current intentions, is so first off, I gotta tell you that I'm not sure if this person is aware that they are constantly in lack mindset, but there is a desire to understand why they keep doing that. So it's very, very nascent energies that's coming through. It's not yet, I would not even like label it as a shifting into abundance mindset. It's just your person's current intentions is to understand why they just can't be happy with what they have. I would not be surprised if there has been like a breakdown of other aspects of your person's life as well, where now they have nothing to actually be happy about. And so it's kind of like they're looking back with regret and saying, oh, but I did have that and I could have been happy, but I kept just looking for something else at that point in time. So that is where your person is at right now. It's like with the seedling coming out, it's very, very nascent energies, all right? So even to say that they're trying to figure it out is big. They're just kind of looking back at their life, feeling regret, and also just kind of understanding what's going wrong with the ways that they perceive life. That's what's happening with your person. Eventually, they are going to have a deeper understanding, but that's going to take a lot of time for your person to get there. All right, so your person technically is shifting from a lack mindset into an abundance mindset, but that process by itself is going to take a lot of time. There is renewal of sorts. With renewal coming out, I do feel that energy. Your person is stepping into a more aligned version of themselves, a version of themselves that probably has more gratitude for what they have in their life, that seems to think that what they have is abundance, even if previously in the past they thought that it was a lack. That's the energy that your person is stepping into. But I do want to say it's going to take time. This is in recognition phase. We are not even close to taking actionable steps to shift that thought process. All right, so that's why I'm treading very carefully, even if as I talk about your person, because it's kind of like they feel something's wrong with the way that they're perceiving things. They understand that they understand that they're not happy regardless of how things are working for them. And they're realizing that they should have been. That's where your person is at. very, very baby steps, but I will say that your person does have feelings for you, regardless of how they've shown up in this connection, regardless of how unhappy that they may have seemed to you in this connection. They did have feelings for you. They do have feelings for you. And I think that if this person did not have this lack mindset, I think that whatever you did, you actually went above and beyond, Pal One. And I think maybe you needed to hear that from me. I really think that you went above and beyond for this person, but it was, how do I say this? It was their lack that couldn't see or couldn't appreciate how much you did for them. That's on them. That's not on you. All right? Let me get you one message or advice. I don't know if you're looking for this person to come back, because I can sense a lot of exhaustion on your end. Like, no matter what I do, it's never going to be enough. I'm also, randomly this just came to me. You know how in Legally Blonde, Elle, she looks at the ex-boyfriend, and then she's wearing those bunny ears. I'm picturing it so clearly right now. She's wearing those bunny ears, and she says, well, nothing I do is ever going to be enough for you, is it? And that is kind of like the pivotal moment in the movie where she realizes that it's never going to be enough. No matter what she does, no matter how above and beyond she goes, it will never be enough for him. And that's actually a testament to him, not about her capabilities or, how much she loves him. So, or even her innate abilities, like getting into law school and stuff like that. So that's the energy that I feel right now. So I don't know if you want this person back or not, but that is onto you. You absolutely have free will, all right? But what is coming in your person's life is a tower moment. I mean, I was not surprised. I was already getting that. The realization is happening, and to kind of wash away aspects of their mindset that no longer align, there will be a tower moment. I would not be surprised. It's going to be a pretty difficult time for your person, because even from a manifestation point of view, if you are constantly in a lack mindset, you are going to attract more lack in your life. I mean, that is how it works. You are in an abundance mindset, you are aligning with more abundance. So I would not be surprised if your person ends up learning how to have gratitude for what they had, because they ended up losing everything that they did have. That's the energy that's coming through. So I will say that is what is happening, but it is through this tower moment that your person is going to understand what is no longer serving them, and it's going to shift them in a more, I would say, abundance mindset, but even that feels big for me to say. I guess I would say just having more gratitude for what's been given to them, either by the universe or by other people in their life. That's the energy that they're stepping into, but it is going to take a lot of time to get there. Pawan, I will say, this is a bit slow-moving energy, all right? So it will not happen overnight. Whether you want this person back or not, that is completely onto you. You absolutely have free will, but that is the energy that they're stepping into, all right? Okay, Pal One, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips I send, and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pal One, take care. Trust your intuition. You always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi Pal 2, for those of you who chose the Supernova Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, Pal 2, specifically for a no contact and or separation situation, what are your person's current intentions? Pal 2's person. Knight of Swords, the Fool, Four of Swords, High Priestess, the Empress, Two of Wands, and we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, this is definitely a no contact. I mean, I know I intended it to be there, but there's definitely been a long silence between the two of you. And hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me get the Oracle. Yes, influence, discovery, Dionysus, ladies, slipper connection. Okay. I hope this is not triggering, but this person, I mean, with Dionysus coming out, I think that this person has been in a lot of casual connections in the no contact that has happened between the two of you. And I would not be surprised if you also have intuitively felt it as well. The reason for that is this person did not want to face what they were feeling about you, about this connection. I know perhaps to you it might not make sense, but in their mind, that's what they felt, you know, in order to avoid how deeply they were feeling for this connection. They tried to distract themselves with other casual connections. I would not be surprised if this connection that both of you have is very, very intuitive, and both of you felt like you'd been with each other through lifetimes, even if it was the first time that you both met. And that level of depth in this connection really scared your person off. They've been taking a lot of time to think about this connection, like even though they have been engaging in perhaps casual connections or distracting themselves with other things. There have been moments where they catch themselves thinking about you. It's kind of like even when they are with someone else, your energy seeps in. They're looking for your energy, and that they're not able to understand why your energy keeps seeping in. And I would not be surprised if this is a soulmate connection of some kind. And I received a comment recently, you know, the thing when I say soulmate connections, there are different kinds of soulmate connections, all right? Some can be karmic partners, some can be twin flames, some can be actual soulmates, then kindred spirits. You can be part of the soul family, so on and so forth. One can also be a catalyst. There are different kinds of soulmate connections. So it's more about, like, the reason why I say soulmate connections is because you are part of the same soul energy, the same bond, all right? The same energy bond. Yes, that's what I wanted to say, all right? That's why it's called soulmate connections. But it doesn't necessarily have to be soulmate. There are, like, I don't know how to explain it. So there's soulmate, but that's like a generic description for many, many different kinds of connections. And I know it might be confusing that one of those connections is also called soulmate connection, all right? So I just wanted to say that just because I say soulmate connection, I always mention type of soulmate connection, but because it includes like karmic partners, twin flames, then an actual soulmate connection, kindred spirits, catalyst. Some could be a more teacher-student kind of a soul family, you know, so on and so forth. So there are different kinds of them. So take it as it resonates for your situation, all right? I just wanted to put that out there. All right, so this could be a type of soulmate connection because both of you may have felt that strong pull towards each other. And I think that both of you may have struggled with the intensity of this connection. Your person definitely did. What's happening on their end is your energy is coming through, whether they like it or not. No matter how much they push away your energy, it is just coming through. And that is the nature of soulmate connections like this, you know? You can't just declare one day, oh, I'm going to cut that person off, and then that energy disappears. No, it doesn't happen like that. You know, oftentimes there is a soul contract with this person. There's a level of transformation that is meant to happen, like both of you are triggering each other, or there needs to be certain aspects of the soul contract that need to be fulfilled in order for the energy cord between the two of you to dissipate, all right? And it varies from connections to connections, absolutely varies, and it depends on what you have agreed upon, what your souls have agreed upon before coming here. And so your person, you know, probably don't know so much about soulmate connections. So they must have thought, okay, well, out of sight, out of mind, I'm just going to keep engaging with other connections or distracting myself, and I will forget about this very soon. And they probably have done that with other connections in the past, but this is a different connection. You know, this is a type of soulmate connection. So you can't just declare it's gonna end and then, you know, just think that it has ended. You know, so that by itself is causing a lot of confusion within your person. Like, they're not able to understand why you keep coming to their mind, why they keep thinking about you, why they catch themselves drifting to your energy, or why they sense your energy in other people and they find that lack in the other people that they've been engaging with. Now, this by itself is them kind of discovering the power of your bond, the power of the energy that exists between the two of you. You might have already intuitively understood, and I would not be surprised if you're the more spiritually awakened one of the two of you, and you might have even Googled about it, you might have searched about it. If you're watching tarot readings, then you probably know a lot more about the intuitive nature of this connection and the energy bond that exists between the two of you. So that is something that your person is understanding. They might not necessarily tag it as soulmate connections, but they're understanding that there's something about this connection that they can't let go. And if by trying to let go, it's hurting them even more, they might as well surrender to it. That's the energy that your person is stepping into, because the more they resist this connection, and that usually tends to happen with different types of soulmate connections as well, the more you resist it, the more it actually comes back powerful, even more powerful, because you're meant to complete certain aspects of your soul contract together, all right? And until and unless that's fulfilled, it will keep coming back and kind of poking you harder and harder until you accept that energy, until you accept parts of the soul contract that are meant to be fulfilled. So I am definitely struggling with my words right now, and I feel like I'm tapping into your person's energy because I don't think that they have words about what they feel for this connection and for you. It just doesn't make sense to them logically, but at the same time, they know that they cannot keep pushing this connection away. So there is a level of surrender that's coming through, and that is what their current intentions are. And it seems to be kind of shifting into their next move towards you as well. You know, just surrendering to the power of this connection. Instead of constantly resisting your thoughts, it looks like they're going to allow those thoughts to be. You know, if they're finding your lack, as in your energy, everywhere, and they're finding your lack everywhere, it looks like your person wants to go more inwards rather than distracting themselves with other connections or even other things, because it's just not working for them. In fact, it's causing them even more mental anguish the more they avoid what they're feeling about this connection or the power of this connection. So that seems to be their current intentions. With respect to them reaching out to you, I will say it will take a bit of time just because the energy coming through is a bit blocked. I think that they need to first surrender completely before they come to you. It looks like this person will be the one to reach out to you. There's nothing that you have to do at this point, pal, too, but they have to get to that point, all right? They have to first understand what it is that they're going through. Like I said, might not necessarily be tagging it soulmate connections or so on and so forth, but they will come to an understanding that there's something more here. And it's possible that they will come to you to ask what that is all about. Because I think that this person knows you know, all right? And that by itself might have triggered them in the past, that you know something that they don't. And they probably didn't want to believe you. They probably understood intuitively what you intuitively knew about this connection. I'm so sorry, this is confusing because it's coming that way to me. But it might have triggered them and they might not have wanted to accept it, just out of their ego, so on and so forth. So now that they know you know what this connection is all about, once they surrender, it looks like they want to come to you and they want to ask you, like, what is all this? What is happening? It might not be direct questions like that, but I think that they're going to slowly understand where you are at, what your thought process is about this connection. And that by itself is them accepting this connection in a way. It's very, very deep, this reading, how to, but I think you already know. That's the thing. You know, I think that this is just more of a confirmation of your intuition because you're coming out as the high priestess in this reading. So this is probably more of a confirmation of your intuition rather than brand new facts for you. That is the energy that's coming through. And you probably already sense that the urge to reach out to you is coming through from your person. It will take them some time though. I will say that there needs to be a certain level of surrender that comes through. But once they do, they will come to you asking you what's going on. Like, they will come to you in a more confused state, but they will come to you. All right. It's a little bit confusing, this reading, but that's because things are a little bit confusing on your person's end, Pile 2. But I'm very sure that your intuition is going to guide the way. Yes, it's going to take them some time. Right now, very, very confusing energies, because right now your person doesn't know why this is happening, what's happening. And even though they intuitively feel the bond, there's a lot of resistance to it right now. So their current intentions towards you, whether they know it or not consciously, it is to surrender to the intuition and their intuitive nudge about this connection. It is to surrender to this connection, the power of this connection, the energy that exists between the two of you. And from that surrender, from that acceptance, this person is more likely going to come towards you, to talk to you, to ask you what you think about this connection, to kind of figure out your thought process, whether you feel the same way. They might not directly ask you what your thoughts are about this connection, but it's possible that they will ask you what you're thinking about this connection, or they might kind of try to bring about conversations to kind of test and see where you are at, how you feel about them, whether it's the same. Yeah, it might be more of those conversations rather than this person outrightly asking you, well, what do you think about this connection? Now, a little bit of sneaky energies there, I do see, but I think that that's coming more out of self-preservation. And once they feel comfortable that you are also feeling the same way that they are, only and only then will they start to be more open about their thoughts. So it looks like they will come in, but it's going to be more about finding out where you're at. And then after that, they will feel more secure opening up. All right? Pile 2, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that send and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pile 2, take care, trust your intuition. You always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.